When I was a kid in Maine in a small town, my mom was an EMT, volunteer EMT, and a barn literally like fell on top of some guy. And so someone must have called 911. And my mom was one of the EMTs that was on call that day. And I think her being an EMT was ultimately what inspired me to go and ultimately get licensed down the road when I became an adult myself. But I always remember hopping in the ambulance with my mom to this scene, where this guy was literally pinned underneath a collapsed barn. He was like working in the barn, I guess, and it just fell on top of him, literally the whole barn. I think he made it out okay, but I don't know, the fire department must have been there too, and they were able to safely get him out. But on the way to the hospital, obviously, like, my mom couldn't really take my sister and I to the hospital, so the ambulance pulled into my grandmother's driveway, and so that my grandmother could babysit us, which she frequently did. It was kind of like our home away from home. But I guess that's one of the perks of a small town, is like, you know, the kids of your EMT mom can just hitch a ride in the ambulance and be dropped off at your grandparents to be babysat. So not exactly something that would happen in a big city. It's something, I guess, that stuck with me, and I remember she had other calls that she went on, and I think it was one of the things, at least, that ultimately inspired me to become an EMT later on.